my spot. You just act like you died out, but that's cool though. So it's cool.
No, that was him talking about he'll listen to slow songs before listening to gospel. God said, I got something for you.
See if Shirley Murdoch can help you with this one.
Damn, y'all link people. All right, come on. Let me get back into this before I forget what I was going to say. I was going to say, shoot. All right. We talking about Melissa Morgan.
Yeah.
The ill thing to me was that just the correlation between whether it's hip-hop or R&B or any type of genre of just, I've always loved how people set off songs a certain way. And like you said, with that Melissa Morgan, like, take a minute to reevaluate. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, that's setting the song. Like, that's right there with J. Rue the Damager. Like, you want what? Like, you know, I walk around town with a pound strapped down. Like, those great hip-hop songs, you can remember how they started. And when it just hit me like, yo, and when she's like, yo, to like, she went, like, yo, take a minute to really make sure you sure about what you come out your mouth before you let it come out your mouth.
Exactly.
So I just think it's so poignant that we used to make just such great songs that 30 years later, somebody could be playing this song right now that speaks to what they're going.
That's because, again, I mean, not to beat a dead horse or whatever the saying is. I got messed up talking to JR by myself. So, it's like, you know, music back then, it told a story. The videos told a story. Like, before you saw the video, like, say you didn't have, you know, Video Soul back then. But when you heard that song on the radio, you could imagine this lady standing there singing this song to this man. I would even picture her, like, grabbing him as he walking out the door, like, yo, let me pull you by the coattail, love. Just take a minute before this goes any further. You know what I mean? Or even taking it back a step. Teddy Pendergrass closed the door. You can picture this dude in the house with some candles and like a lamp with like leopard skin. Time out, yo. When I was in high school, I used to date this dude whose parents had not updated their house. They had paneling in the living room, and they had the leopard lamp. Yo, I swear, goodness, they still had like the Afro picture, like the black people with the Afro picture.
Don't feel bad.
Yo, on the side, of some people don't update. Like my Uncle Zed, you know, God bless me, passed away a couple of years ago. But yo, even when he died in like 2012, his apartment was still 1970. Like, did not change one. They could have used his apartment as a set. That's what I should have done. I should use that as a set on the 70s show because he didn't change nothing. Not one thing did he improve in the past. But I feel you.
Yeah, but that's just like, that's how music was, and that's what's lost in it. Everybody keeps trying to find out what's lost in music. It's the emotion. I mean, like the real emotion to set up a story. It was, I think, which is why possibly we did so well in like English classes and creative writing classes, because you had an outline. You had to lay the outline out, and that's how music was. It laid the blueprint out for you, and you could visualize it, and that's why these songs are such classics. But I digress. JR, it's back to you in Another Bad Creation. JR's next song is Aisha. At the playground, you know.
And I actually hated that song, actually. Oh, no. No, I don't even know I had a comeback, but I just forgot. Because, yo, you threw me with that. Yo, said Aisha. Hey.
All right,
It's Lent. Stay focused. It's Lent.
All right, stay focused. All right, my next joint, this reminds me, JR, in the 70s, and you know what, this, I want to say this is the 80s. This may be one of like K's joints right on the tip of the 80s, but roller skating was huge in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the thing in Philly. It was United Skates of America. And I remember just being a shorty learning how to skate, and this was one of my favorite songs, Silly by Denise Williams.
Ooh, yes. Who went to Morgan State University, Denise Williams.
I did not know that.
Yes, she did. She mentioned it in Unsung, and she said how she majored in promiscuity and drugs. But that, you know, she's older, so you know she's older. Back then, that's what they was doing. They was getting high.
Oh, God.
We didn't get high at school. I didn't get high. I did not. Okay,
Oh,
go ahead. But yeah, Denise Williams went to Morgan. I think she even sang in the choir for a while there. Yep.
oh
Wow.
man.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Back to silly, but just one of my favorite slow jams. I mean, just that music, just everything.
Yeah.
Monica recently sampled it for I think Everything You Need, or I forgot what the name was, but she recently used it. Silly is just classic. Like when that comes on, it's just like, oh God, just everything about it. And it just always and it's a great song for me personally. It just reminds me of my mom's trying to teach me how to roller skate at the skate
Right.
play that. So just always brings back dope memories. Just a dope song and definitely a banging slow jam. You know, and when you think of it, it's like silly of me to think that you know what I mean? How you
Yeah.
set songs off. Like
Yes.
you hear the music and it's like dope, but then it's like, it's like, when we look at all these songs, and I mean, we'll do it at the end, but I mean, Yearning for Your Love. Like, that's telling the story. Tell Me by the SO. Tell Me If You Still Care. That's right.
Yes.
That's a Morgan joint. Like,
Yes.
you know, when we're naming these songs, it's like, even with Between the Sheets, there was some love in there. Like,
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
like, I'm trying to bang you. Like, he was making it very seductive, like,
Yes.
so, Lost in Love, so
Yep.
Tender Love, Let Me Be Your Angel. When we're looking at these songs, and Kay, you're talking about what's missing, there's gonna be an inner tie-in piece in all these songs that we're naming that just goes back to not only love, but just like you said, the emotion
Yes.
of when you're out of love.
Yep.
Even when you're out of love and you're having those where do we go from here, Johnny Stacy moments. There's still emotion in that. There's emotion in the breakup. There's emotion in the falling in love. You know,
exactly.
there's emotion throughout the whole story that, like you said, not to beat a dead horse, isn't there. You know, I don't see myself listening to Bryce until the next year, let alone 30 years from now.
Right.
You know, talking about some trap soul. You know, no disrespect.
Right.
You know, but so Silly is one of my joints. JR, what you got up next?
Ready for the World, Love You Down.
That was my next song.
I was gonna go somewhere else, but I was like, let me do this one. That's just a classic, period. Like, I just my 80's video, and Ready for the World, they had some bangers in the 80's, but Let Me Love You Down, I think everybody knows that, and Oh Sheila, of course, but I think everybody rocks Let Me Love You Down. That goes on the playlist. That is just dope. That joint is just, like, he really going in on that record, and like y'all was saying, like, these songs told stories. Like you said, you didn't have to even watch the video, because it seems like now a lot of the songs, the video makes the songs. The video makes you like the song. Before then, it's like when you hear the songs on the radio, you like, yo, this is dope, and then the video just made it even dope, even better. But like now, it's just like you listen to these songs, it's like, for real, okay, you see the video, you be like, okay, I get it, or sometimes you don't. So, but Let Me Love You Down by Ready for the World, that is an 80's classic to me. So
wait, now can I ask a question? Because this is kind of on the topic but off the topic. Like, you just mentioned Ready for the World. Like, hands down to me, they were definitely one of the dopest groups, most underrated groups. And I don't think they've even done an unsung on them yet. Like, they missed the mark on unsung sometime. That's a whole nother show. But I was talking to somebody, and I kind of liken Ready for the World as the precursor. I kind of named them the precursor to Mint Condition. And somebody was like, nah. And I'm like, yeah, for their era, the 80's, the whole band, everything, they were innovators, in my opinion. They came out of Michigan? Nobody really knew anybody that was coming out of Michigan at the time. And they came out and they just rocked it. They were underrated, but I mean, Mint Condition, if you're not really into R&B or anything, you kind of think it ends with Stokely. You know what I mean? So, like, that was a kind of like a little debate I was having with somebody. And they were like, nah, you bugging. No, they not even the same. And I'm like, yeah, you have to look at the time that they came out. To me, they were. I don't know.
Yeah,
To me, they were.
to me they were a precursor for the fact that in the 80s, we still had bands.
Right.
Right.
And Ready to the World, bands were slowly dying out
Mm-hmm.
because my mom being a jazz musician, my uncle's a bass player, so he played in a lot of bands. And I remember going to his crib in the early 80s, and he got a Korg drum machine. And
Mm-hmm.
that drum machine really was one of those things that basically started to tear apart the band, because then what happened was he could do his bass lines over the programmed drums instead of
Yep.
having to have to rehearse with his whole band. So even
Mm-hmm.
when you're watching the Five Heartbeats and you see that change when they left Big Red Records and got with the new label, and you saw Robert Townsend with the keyboard
Yep.
joint that they used to have, that was the whole era of the band starting to end because we didn't need the band anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to the World was one of those last bands. I mean, you had Atlantic Star, but you also had the female singers. But
Right.
talking about Mint Condition, an all-male band, Ready for the World, an all-male band, I
Mm-hmm.
definitely think they were the precursor for it, because in the 80s, bands were starting to die out. The same
Yep.
way, like me and JR were talking about, groups are starting to die out now in 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing a lot of new solo artists and things like
Right.
that. But now I think people are looking at it like, well, we don't have to be a group, because truth be told, time has told us that the lead singer going to leave anyway, so why
Right.
do we need to bother doing this with y'all? And I
Right.
can get on. So the same way with the bands, to me, Ready for the World was one of the last standing 80s bands, which to me, I do agree, set the precursor
Mm-hmm.
for the Mint Condition.
Well, do y'all know with that, because my problem with Ready for the World, because y'all know I did a little bit of research on them when I was doing my 80s video, and I heard that I felt like they were definitely underrated, but to find out that they actually stole the old Sheila beat from a Prince song, and they didn't give him no credit for it. If y'all go listen to Lady Cab Driver by
Mm-hmm.
Prince, I know you know that song. They said it was definitely the song's backbeat, and they took that and didn't give him no credit. And Prince like his credit, and Prince
So then
started
we
being
know that Prince did them a favor, because if he wanted that song, that beat
oh,
Jack,
right.
they'd be in
You know
jail
what
right
I'm saying?
now.
And,
Dead.
right.
Because Prince
And
is, yeah.
he didn't, and I think with then I think they could have went a lot further, but I think when you do something like that and you got somebody like Prince that got some juice in the industry, he can definitely make a dead pit stop for you, especially
Mm-hmm.
and then trying to say that you didn't get inspiration from him. You know what I mean? And give him that little respect. But like you said, I do wish that Ready for the World got like an unsung for real, because I do think they are a great band. But Mint Condition, I gotta agree, because like y'all said, in the 80s, at the end,
Mm-hmm.
like the last really band. And like when we think of 90s groups, a lot of people don't really think about Mint Condition. They just be like, oh, they think of the Jodeci's, the Boys and Men, all
Right.
that. Really, Mint Condition was an actual band. Like,
Mm-hmm.
got their inspiration from Prince and Sly and the Family Stone, that Minnesota sound. So it's
Right.
like,
Exactly.
I mean, I would. I mean, in a way, I could agree with it, but yeah.
Did they steal the song from you? Because you seem real mad. Is Prince your uncle?
Yes, he
You
is.
seem real mad about it.
No,
I was expecting something a little heavier than that. Like, I was expecting a rape charge or something.
Yes. Like, I thought he was going to start
Everybody
crying.
done
I'm
stole from
like,
everybody. Somebody done stole from somebody. Everybody done stole something.
Brian
So.
McKnight and R. Kelly had the same song out. What was the song that Brian McKnight said?
Now,
Said
you know
Brian
what
McKnight.
I always wondered about? It was Brian McKnight's Anytime, and I think Michelle Diego had another song out that sounded similar. So, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's
It
hard.
happens. Yeah.
It happens. It's hard to call. Maybe they did jack the song. I mean, there's such a thin line between jack and inspired by. At that
Mm-hmm.
time, Prince had that, as you would call it, that Minnesota sound down line. It's like J.R.
Mm-hmm.
talked about with the show with T when we was talking about how Mary had that song that was produced by Jimmy Jam and Teddy that had the same beat as Prince's "I Hate You."
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So did that get jacked? Who jacked who first? I don't know.
Right.
So I wouldn't hold it against them. And then at the same token, I don't even know, because that dropped in like 85. I don't even know if Prince had that clout at that time. Because keep in mind, we're talking about 85 Prince, not 98 Prince, where Prince was Prince. So
Right.
I don't know, but
Now,
good.
85 Prince was he was the man. Anytime a dude come out and wear high heels, let me tell you, Prince is the reason why I wear high heel boots. I'm not even lying. I swear to goodness. I got that record. I got the record from my father. May he rest. And on the video on the he's on that unicorn, the horse or whatever with the wings, and he got these white high heel boots on. And ever since then, I have been wearing high heel boots. I mean, not when I was little, but
Right.
Prince is the reason why I wear high heel boots. I just wanted to share that. Shout out to Prince. What? What's you? Wow, Jr. Prince is an inspiration. Any man that can wear high heel boots and turn women out is, I'm telling you, he's scary. He turned all his women out. Let me tell y'all. Yes. That's another show, Kill. That's another show.
That's another show on the women that Prince has turned out. And turned out, I don't know, in a good way, because wasn't Vanity on crack and Shirley?
Wait, time out.
You're right. That's another show.
Wait, can I just say this one thing I was not going to talk about her? See, y'all started me. So I went to see Vanity because, she's a preacher now, right? So she goes by her government name, like Denise Lopez or something. So I don't really know what Prince did to her, but like she was preaching. She didn't really take no scripture because I think Shirley Murdoch sang husband or something. And so then she didn't take no scripture. And so she got up and she's talking about the goodness of God and how far she's come in life. And so she just closed her eyes and she was like, and I don't even want to talk about the entertainment industry. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I was like, yo, I don't know what Prince did to this chick. But you couldn't even say entertain in front of her. You couldn't be like, there go Prince Charles, because she was going to spaz out. I don't know what happened. Do you hear
me? Yo,
you want to know why I need to stop working with teens for so many reasons? You know what I was about to say, Kay? Well, it goes down to them. And things like that.
You did.
I've been my teenagers too damn long. Because what the hell do the DM got to do with Vanity and
Right.
It's my go-to line now. Well, shit, it goes down in the DM. So,
yo, tell me why my mother texted me that. Was like, what does that mean? I was like, Mom, why are you even talking about this? Like, what? Like, what the heck? She was like, what does that mean? I said, I'd rather not discuss it.
It just reads the 1,002,058. I need to stop working with teenagers. What's your next joint, JR?
My next one is, did you go on me? It's on me?
You went already. No, it's my time.
Yeah, it ain't on me.
Now, what did you say?
I said, hey, what did I say? I said,
you said Ready for the World.
Oh, right.
That's what we got on it. Yeah.
Okay. What's on you?
I'm being disrespected. So I'm gonna go with my boo, my baby father, and I swear if anybody start laughing, I'm gonna slap y'all simultaneously. 1998, Bobby Brown, Rock.
You mean 1988?
1988, yes, I said 88.
And I'm like, I'm talking about JR's Bobby Brown with the Bobby out with the
we not going with we doing Bobby DC before crack.
All right.
So.
All right, so what you got? Rock with you? Said Rock with you?
Yeah, Rock with you. Because that was like, that's when that was his second record. Because remember, he came out with the first one that had Girlfriend on there, which was also in the 80s, which was pretty dope too. But then he came out with that, and that was after the whole, like, he got with Teddy Riley, he got a little swag with him. I think he started smoking weed, and then like it was like, oh shoot, look at Bobby. And you could not be a teenager or even a young adult during that time and not rock to that song right there. Shout out to my high school boyfriend, Kevin. Right. So.
Well, Kay over here reminiscing, B. The 80s will have you doing that, B. The 80s will have you reminiscing. The crazy thing with Rock with You is, for some reason, I didn't like the original joint, but the video version.
Yeah.
The video version, and it's funny how you could just change some little words and change some chords, whatever, but I was never, I loved Roni. I didn't like the album version of Rock With You, but when I saw the video for it, I was like, I love Rock With You. And if you don't have it, you got the Bobby Brown remix album, Dan Should Know It, that is on that joint.
Yes.
Talk about it.
What happened?
I said talk about it. Yes,
The dance you know is doing that. And a lot of them did that. Same thing with totally off subject. We just off subject tonight, y'all. When Ralph did "Do What I Gotta Do," the
Yeah.
version,
Yeah.
the video version of that is a
Yes.
whole other level.
Yes.
A whole nother level. When he breaks that thing down at the end, and he's
Yes.
like, yeah. So those remixes, and that's another thing that I used to love about the videos, that they were free, add a little spin on it. You know,
exactly. Yep.
Will I see your smile again? The video.
Hey, I broke up on that song right there in 12th grade. Sure did. I'm going to start crying right now. Shout out to Sean. Broke my heart.
Shout out all your old dudes tonight. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Kev. All right.
But you know what? That's the same thing Face did with the crap. I was about to say the song. Whip Appeal. Whip Appeal. The Whip Appeal version that's on the CD is not the same as the video. The video version totally just, the song was good on the CD. You like, oh, this is a nice song, but when the video came out, he killed it. It was just like, oh shoot. And again, like you said, that's how it was back then. Like they got your money 2 times. You went to the Wiz and bought that single. You did.
No, what? Oh man.
Yes. All right, Kill. Who do you have?
My next joint we gonna give it up to the Deaconess Shirley Murdoch, the As We Lay.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But there's a saxophone version of As We Lay that I can't find nowhere. I done Googled it across the planet, anything trying to find this version of.
Who did it? Do you know?
No, I mean it was just they just added a sax to it. I don't know, but they literally just added a sax to like the intro and the outro of As We Lay. But As We Lay is just classic slow jam.
Yes.
You know, even though she was creeping, you know, and all that other stuff, and we know, you know, Go On Without You. She's always with another husband. You know, she's always creeping. That's, you know, I'm not saying that's cool, but I'm just saying, for chicks, everybody need a soundtrack. What they saying? I'm gonna get you sucker. Every hero need a good theme music. Guess what? Hoes need theme music, and that's what Shirley was for. She gave people out there creeping they theme music. So As We Lay, I mean, you know, again, old girl Kelly Price redid it. Wasn't really a big fan of it. I like the video of what they did, but you know, I just think that, you know, As We Lay with Shirley was just that's
it's kind of like singing Jennifer Holiday's song. You can't re-sing certain things. Right. And I met Shirley Murdoch my freshman year at Morgan at the little record store. Across the street. Yes, it was my birthday. I was going to get a disposable camera. Shout out to disposable cameras. And so this dude is like, yo, Shirley Murdoch and Keith Washington is in the record store. And I go in there, and I love Keith Washington. He was the man that I was going to marry, and he was going to sing Kissing You as I walk down the aisle. I know I sound a little grown, but so what? That's how it was going to be. So Shirley Murdoch was in there, and I went in there, and I asked her. She let me go on the tour bus. I got to see the tour bus. She had a little studio on there. Like, it was so dope. But she was trying to get her manager to let her wait till I got the camera so I could take a picture with her, but I didn't. But she was the nicest lady that I've ever met. And Keith Washington was all right looking, but you could tell he had makeup on, and that's when we broke up. We broke up.
I understand that's a prerequisite, bro. You can have makeup on at the record store.
Not at the record store. No.
You got video, I get you, but you can't just be out here in these streets signing orders.
Right, exactly. How you gonna do that to me? You know I go to Morgan, and you gonna do this and embarrass me? Right. We broke up right there at the record store.
All right, my last joint right here will go down as one of my top 10 of all time slow jams. Adore by Prince. It's really not nothing to really say about Adore. It's just from the way that thing comes on to the, you know, to me, the one thing I loved about Prince with that song is I almost feel like he was almost like an MC with it, where he was like, you know, you could scratch up the ride. Well, nah,
maybe not the ride. Yes.
Like, you had a flow to it. Like, it was like, yo, I do you not the ride. Like, come on now. Like, not that, but, you know, I got to have your face all up in the place, you know, so. I mean, just the music is just a great, incredible song. I don't know. I think you could be beefing with whoever you're with, and if you put on Adore and y'all in the same age bracket,
Oh,
then
y'all getting back together.
yeah, like
Oh yeah.
we gotta throw a white flag on this for a minute,
Yes.
just to
Yep.
to both think about this song, and it was the music, the build up when he's like, was I your first, was I you ever
Yes.
fantasy, like just as the music. I felt like he was riding the beat the same way an MC is like, you're riding the beat as an MC.
Right.
Catch that. I just felt like on Adore, Prince caught it. He wrote it. Like, he just did what he had to do with that joint. And just a perfect song again.
Yeah. I kind of took that as it reminded me sort of like, Dad, you just said the movie. What's the movie? Like, Love Jones, like a Love Jones type thing. Like, he's doing spoken word, the way the music was in the background. And he just, especially when he referenced the rod, like, you could scratch up my rod, maybe not the rod. Like,
Right.
okay, wait, let me pause. Not there, baby.
Right.
Like,
right,
everything about that. Like, you could just see people snapping in the background. Like, yeah.
Right.
He definitely, that was a Prince great. Like, at that moment, I've never thought that Prince was in love in any of his songs. I just thought he was like a real hypersexual dude. But
Right.
for that song right there, I'm like, this dude was in love with somebody, because he just took it to such a different level in the song, like with that song. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna put my piece of paper away because I had another song, but I'm not gonna say nothing. You said it.
No, because I got some extra joints here. One of my extra joints,
Look at this. We went online. You see this? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Kel. It's your show. It's lit. I'm trying to be good. It's lit.
Here you go. One of my favorite joints, slept on joint, Careless Whispers by
Yeah.
Wham, George
Yes.
Michael. Some people, I think, even when it was Wham, I felt like it was George Michael. It's kind of like,
Yep.
no disrespect to Chad, but whenever I hear the Neptunes, I think of Pharrell. You know what I
Of
mean?
course. Yeah. Exactly.
No disrespect to Chad, because I heard he does work too, but Careless Whispers, and I think what always got it and yes, I had to look up the lyrics because I don't know lyrics, so yes, I Googled them. That's the joke around my house. I'll be singing a song, and I'll be like, be like, what did you just say? Like, that ain't the words. But this dude says, I'm never going to dance again.
My guilty feet have got no rhythm.
Yo,
Yes.
what dog? Like, that's some old real MC and shit right there. Like, that's not just your average, okey doke songwriter. Like, yo, you got an ill pen game. If you say something like, yo, my guilty feet have got no rhythm.
Yes.
Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool. I can sit here and act like I could try to play you.
Right.
But, you ain't no fool. You know what I mean? Like, so I can't even rock like that. So I just always felt like that song was crazy. Kay, what was another joint you had that you wanted?
But wait, could we pause like 1 second since it's...
No,
I'm sorry, JR. No, I forgot you was that.
You said it earlier. I was holding off.
Okay, wait, can I just say, JR, I was talking and you cut me off. I didn't like that.
I never get that.
Like, when you just said that about, like, the lyrics, since Valentine's Day is coming up or whatever, like, I'm just going to say, I think that's why back then, again, I'll say it, I think I say it every time we talk about R&B from the early years, that's why people's relationships were so different. That right there, even if you knew he cheated, like, the chick could be sitting outside your house in her car. You probably would have took him back if he said that to you. Like, yo, I'm never going to dance again. My guilty feet have got no rhythm. Like, it's like you going to take him back just to see, like, oh, I'm going to make this sucker dance. It was almost like, I mean, I'm making light of it, but when you think about music back then, it touched you to a spot. It's kind of like what you said earlier, Kid, with Melissa Morgan. Like, yeah, we love each other, but do we like each other enough to stay together? Can we work through this? And we don't have that now. You know what I mean? Like, I listen to the radio on Valentine's Day to hear the songs that some of these people call in and request. And I'm like, what? Like, Beyonce? Okay, so is that the song? Like, there's nothing lovable about anything she's saying. I mean, to me, I guess because I'm from a different era, but, I just wanted to toss that in. JR, go ahead.
Oh, it's on me now? Oh, okay. I'm back. I'm back again. Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Did you say down
Uh,
my heart? Oh, I thought you said down my heart. Okay. I thought you said down my heart.
what were we talking about? Oh yeah. I was thrown off. I'm sorry. I want to be your man by Zap. That
Yeah.
one. Um, Secret Lovers by Atlantic Star.
You
Uh,
said one song. You said one
oh
song.
my bad.
Oh.
No, no, Jay, keep your list going. Keep your list going.
All right, and then my one more I got Slow Jam by Midnight Star.
All right, all right,
Okay.
all right. And let me run down a couple of mine that didn't make the list. But
I didn't run down mine. I didn't make the
well, you gonna run down yours next. So,
list.
no one else. We probably got some of the same joints. I got "Make It Last Forever" by Keith. I got
Okay.
"Roni" by Bobby Brown. "Who This Love Is So" by Albie Shore. I
Uh,
can't leave out "Sweet Love" by Anita Baker, one of my favorite
Mm,
songs. Not really a song that ever made my Knockin' Boots tapes, but just a beautiful song.
yeah.
"Gentle" by Frederick. Y'all remember that?
Yes. Woo, yes, that was on
what?
my list. Yes. Yes.
Oh, oh,
That,
that, that,
Sometimes at night I call your name and I catch myself from oh,
ooh,
sorry y'all.
somebody
I'm
said you
sorry. Wait, don't
are
put that
a
don't put that in the tape, Carol. Don't put that in Woo, woo. I think I sang that the other day. Woo.
vampire.
Yes, Lord.
I
Mm.
got one of my favorite Patty joints. "If Only You Knew."
Oh yeah.
"Your Smile," Renee and Angela. "A Dream"
Mhm.
by DeBarge. "Loving You" by the Old Jays.
Yes.
"Superstar" by Luther, and a joint that slept on, "The Art of Noise," "Moments in Love."
Come
No, no,
on.
no singing,
Yes.
just the
Yes.
just that
Yes. Yes. I know what you're talking about.
no
Yep.
I done
singing,
made a couple
just that
bad
moment.
decisions on that
Art of
record.
Noise.
Woo.
What'd you say, Jr.?
I said I made a couple bad decisions on that record. I don't even want to go there.
He said like I was on that goose. I was on that
Yes,
Grey Goose.
exactly.
Yo,
I get that Grey Goose in my system. I make bad decisions. This dude said I play that song. I make bad decisions.
yes, I made some bad decisions.
Woo.
It wasn't one, it wasn't twice. It was a couple times I done made some bad decisions on that record. Like, yo, but
Yo, I
That
feel like
no,
JR gonna be on paternity court. Like,
right.
yo,
Like yo,
what?
this dude, this song is alcohol to this dude, man. Yo,
I was on Henny a couple of them times. So, yo, just brought back some memories, Kill. I wanted to say that song, but I didn't say it 'cause like, yo, nah, I done made some bad decisions, but you brought it out. So yeah,
yeah, that
it
joint
was
was
some good.
crazy. That joint was crazy.
It was good.
JR,
Okay,
you gonna be on paternity court. I feel it already. I can't wait. I cannot
Nah,
wait.
okay, you got any more joints?
Yes. So, okay. Um, I think you said "Love Me in a Special Way." Did you say that, the
Nah, I said
DeBarge?
a dream, but
Okay, yeah, "Love Me in a Special Way," 83. Anything DeBarge sang in the
yeah,
80s that was slow
it was
was
perfect.
just, yeah, like it was hurting
You
you.
could almost put all they slow jams together, just lump them
Yes,
together like a
yes,
crab cake. Just it's the bar
yes.
crab cake.
It's crazy because I have like the best of DeBarge CD, and they got like a couple of fast songs on there, but like the whole CD only got like 10 songs. They really only had about 6 slow songs,
Right.
but those songs were so freaking hot that they just kept replaying them and replaying them until like that's just bananas. Of
Yep.
course, I had to get my man Freddie Jackson on there. "You Are My Lady."
Yep.
That song right there, it solidified love, and it was a lot of songs. If you had any aunts, uncles, older cousins, great aunts who waited too long to get married, like that song right there. Come on, we all got that old aunt. I'm gonna be
Right.
that old aunt soon. Like, yo, so, like rolling down in my hover around, like, what? So what? I made it. So, like that song was a wedding song. You know what I mean? Like the men dance with it because it was just like, if you listen to the words, "You're everything that I've been wishing for. You are my lady." Like, it was like he made his declaration to the world. That song was so dope. Now,
Yep.
this other song was kind of like a cheetah song, but I still liked it, from Freddie Jackson. "Rock Me Tonight for Old Time's Sake." Like, "Hey girl, long time no see. Do you have a little time to spend with me?" I really miss the way you squeeze and moan and call out my name. What? You already knew how it was
You
going
already
down
knew
in the
what was going
DM.
down.
Yes. Oh, we lost JR.
Yeah, we'll get him back though.
Yeah, okay. So
Back.
that song was dope. And then of course I had to throw in I had her down anyway and I waited. The gospel artist, Shirley Murdoch, Go On Without You.
Yeah.
No matter
Ooh,
how you slice it or dice it, that song right there, Never Again Will
epic.
I Let You Go. Now that you're home, I missed you so. What?
Yeah.
Woo! I'm
Yo,
telling
the
you.
way you say them lyrics, yo, you be feeling it, yo.
Yeah.
And see, you know the funny thing is, Kay, the funny thing is, and not to get back on my gospel tip, but the funny thing is you got so many people, when you hear these songs, it brings out that emotion in you.
Yes.
So many church
Yes, it
people just do the
does.
church wave and everything because of what they supposed to do.
Right.
These songs bring out that emotion for you.
Yes, they do.
No,
Yes.
when
They
you just said
do.
that lyric, it's like you gotta shake your head.
Yes. Yep.
You gotta react because it's just like, damn, like it's almost like somebody being able to speak for you. You know, what I mean?
Yes.
Like them
Yep.
TV shows where dude can't talk to a girl, so he got
Mm-hmm.
the earpiece in, and
Yep.
somebody else is telling you. Like you could, I would go to R&B lyrics to kick game. You know,
Yes, that right. Back
I,
when we was writing letters and passing them in class, you quoted R and
Word.
B lyrics. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
you know,
Yes.
because it's just like those joints was like, and again, it goes back to what we talked about earlier, just that throughout all these songs, there's such a core of love in it. You know,
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I got one more song. I didn't mean to cut you all
no, no,
off.
no.
One more song. Well, I got two. I got an
Yeah, I
honorable
got one
mention.
too.
Marvin Gaye, who I used to joke and call this man my birth father, because my mother loved Marvin Gaye and Marvin Gaye's Sexual Healing.
Yep.
Um,
Of course.
because like my father had this record, and I used to sing and dance around the house when I'd be at his house. He never, I didn't know what he was singing until I got older. Like I'm
Right.
hot, just like an oven, like my
Right.
temperature's rising. I was like, I got older, like what? He let me sing this song back in the days, like, and I'm dancing around the house. I'm like, can we put that record on? He's like, yeah. I'll be at his house, like, I like Marvin Gaye. I'm like, oh
Right.
my gosh. But like Marvin Gaye, again, like, he sang what they're just saying so blatantly now. You
Right.
know what I mean? It was like,
Mhm.
okay, you
Yeah.
could let your kids sing it because they really didn't know. You didn't know until you was older. Like, what? Oh my goodness.
Right.
And also, I got to give a shout out to the late great Rick James and Tina Marie with Fire
That
and
was gonna be my
Desire.
one. That was gonna be my one right there.
That's another
I,
song where it's like, I don't like him no more. He dogged me out. And he's like, I mistreated her. But then he's like, can you just hold me? Just one more time. That right there, that hold will get you in trouble. I'm going to tell you, that song right there, that song is dark liquor. Do you hear me? What? Mm-mm. Let me tell you, let me just be real transparent because it's Lent, I'm being transparent. So when you be at homecoming and the DJ throw on all the slow songs at the end and everybody rocking. Let me tell you, there's
Yeah.
certain people that I can't dance to that song with. I'm gonna let y'all know. Not like people like a whole lot, but like like one or two people. That song right there, we not gonna dance. Don't look my way. We can't even walk out the door at the same time at the party when that song come on. Child, I just gotta stop talking right now.
Because you know what's so funny? They did that joint at the BET Awards, right? And
Yes.
before then, they were like, him and Tina Marie was like arguing with each other. And she said,
Mm-hmm.
when they got on stage and sung that joint, all the
Yes.
madness was over. Like they was like, they wasn't even mad at each other no more. Like
But
that's so.
what's interesting is, not to cut you off, JR, is that that's what happened before when they did. I think I saw, she said the first time they ever performed it, like he
Mhm.
had done something to her and ticked her
Yeah.
off. And when they came on the stage, it was so electrifying until like the crowd went crazy. The band knew that they was beefing. And so they were just kind of trying to figure out like, how's this going to play out? And they killed it, and the crowd at the show went crazy. That song right there, That, and I'm sorry, one more. When Rick James did Ebony Eyes with Smokey Robinson.
Yeah.
Man, listen. That song right there, two men, one singing to his wife, one singing to the girl, or the girl of the moment. But that song was such like because that was Rick. You just never know, But like, it was just such a dope song, Like,
Right.
that's back then. You could be singing to the side piece and nobody knew. Like, the main chick be like, "He loved me." Like, no, he's singing to her over there. But anyway, I digress. Go ahead, Jr.
Nah, you
Take
say
it back
mine
with
'cause
Boys to Men.
oh God. I'm on Jodeci now. But now you took mine. I was gonna say Fire and Desire by but
Yeah.
then I could throw one last one in there. A House Is Not a Home by Luther.
Yeah.
You got me. If you're gonna pick any that one right there, you gotta throw that one in there.
Yes.
Like you said in our other podcast, you forget about Dionne Warwick's version and
Yep.
you forget about their versions because it's like Luther took it and
Yes.
it was over.
You could see him climbing the stairs and turning the key. Yes.
Yeah, with no shoes on.
Yes, right. Like, I'm just going to sneak back in, and Trish got to take me. Come on, Trish, for the kids. Trish, come on. Trish, I love my kids. Trish, don't treat me like this.
Like,
I love my kids.
Don't do me like this. I'm out here with and it's snowing. Like, don't do this.
What the neighbors gonna think? What the neighbors gonna think, Trish?
Oh, cool. Yo,
Okay.
this is what I wanted to ask y'all. Dope show. Everybody out there who doesn't know the songs, Google them, listen to them. They're dope. We're gonna be doing another show on our top 5 90s R&B slow jams. But yo, Jim, I want to ask you something. Yeah. Did you know y'all both know the song "Resentment" that Beyonce got, right?
Yes.
All right. Did y'all know Jasmine Sullivan did it first?
No.
Yep.
Go listen to this, Kay. Now, because here's the funny part, because I know a lot of people, and JR, we going to finish this discussion from the last time, because you were saying you ain't like that last Beyonce album. When now, Kay, I'll talk to us, JR has heard it. When I heard Jasmine Sullivan did this, I was like, yo, I got to hear this version, because I know Jasmine's going to kill it. Yo, Jasmine ain't do shit to that. Yo,
really?
She killed that, man. If anybody who ever tells me, yo, Jasmine Sullivan's the illest singer in these streets and Beyonce can't sing, I send them straight to that because Beyonce annihilated.
See, and I was thinking you were going to say Jasmine killed it because
that's what I thought. When I saw that, I was like, oh, I rushed. Like, I got to hear this because I know Jasmine took this to church. Nah, not at all. So for everybody out there who be like, yo, Beyonce can't sing, YouTube Jasmine Sullivan's Resentment and then listen to Beyonce's. Competition is none. Like Rakim said, competition is none. It ain't
I know that Jasmine Sullivan did it, but somebody actually did it before her.
Yeah, one of the Spice Girls did it before.
Yeah. But Jasmine Sullivan, I thought the same thing. When I heard that Jasmine did it, I was like, oh, yo, that Jasmine gonna body this.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
I was like, oh, Jasmine. Really, like it's like it left me. I wanted more. Like I wanted like some more, and I didn't get it, and I was just kind of.
Oh, my heart is hurting. I like Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh yeah, I love Jasmine.
Yeah, like, and I was just going. I don't know. I thought Kid was gonna be like, yo, Jasmine killed it.
Everybody thought, but when I heard it, I was like, well, this is great. This is Exhibit A in my argument when people be like, Beyonce can't sing. Because
now wait a minute. I
know you didn't say that. I'm not talking about you. No.
I'm agreeing with you. No. I ain't about that. What I think is Beyonce can sing, but it's just to me she don't have that gospel soul in me. She can sing. Like
I'm with you on 90% of her stuff, but on that Resentment,
she went it absolutely.
I don't know if they cheated. I don't know if she was in the mind frame of Dream Girls. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, she did that. Yes, absolutely.
When you push it to that, she can do it. Now, that may not be what. It's the same thing I said about the little young Jonah, Ronde Grande, whatever her name is. Shorty can blow.
Taco. Like,
I don't know the chick name. Naomi, like, I'd be like, yeah, Grande, whatever. But Shorty can blow, but
Right.
her songs keep her right here. They
Yeah.
don't just stay in this lane, don't go up nowhere. But Shorty can blow. So I think that's Beyonce. They want to keep her in this lane. But I think if you let Beyonce take you to church, I think she'll take you.
I don't think so. I think she may have done good on that, but Beyonce ain't taking
nobody to church.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think on that song she probably rocked it. I would not doubt it at all. But for her to do it on the norm and be like, yo, B took him to church, she can't. She would be out of her league. So I'm sure she had to work hard to get there. I think she has a great voice, and she got the octave. She can switch all of that. But when it's not in you, you gotta rehearse it 5-6 times. You see the church people that can sing good, and then they get up and sing a song, and you like, what happened? Like, Jesus ain't use you today.
Exactly. It's like, because I done heard Beyonce sing a couple of gospel songs, and she sound okay, but she just don't give me the oil. Like, I don't have that cooking oil like Jasmine gonna give me.
Oil?
Like, I can fry chicken with Beyonce. It's like, yo, putting water in the pot.
To hell. You said oil.
Yeah, I was about to say my fault, because I started the show off with mixing secular and Christian. Now, I thought you was talking about holy oil. I don't know. You just talking about cooking oil for chicken.
He did.
Cooking oil.
You going to hell.
Talking about anointing with the oil. This dude talking about frying chicken.
Exactly.
That's my bad, because I came in with the gospel and the Shirley Murdoch. That's my bad.
But you know what, though? That's because so many artists, like so many of the artists that we name, they came out of the church. Church music, and it's kind of like when you watch The Color Purple, Sugar Avery sing her behind off. She came straight out of the church. But that's because music back in the days was soul music. Gospel music was what? Soul music, music of the soul. Now, you know, you could put me in the studio and with the right equipment and the right coach, I'm telling y'all, I'm killing it. Y'all dancing in my videos, background and all of that. Like, what?
Talk about
but
it.
They don't have that now. They don't have that. That's what the music is missing. It's missing that whole soul vibe where you could feel it. All of us have named songs tonight that we really like, and we quoted the lyrics and like we wrote them. You're not quoting lyrics like, what am I going to be like? He Monica Lewinsky'd all over my gown. What? Like, no, you can't do that, Beyonce. Come on, like, what? Like, you looking at me sideways like, well, okay, and you happy with that? Like, you know. So that's just it.
All right, cool. JR, give them all your info for all your videos that come out. You like Prince now, like how Prince used to drop albums. You be dropping videos every other day. So tell them.
Yeah, I'm about to drop one right after we do this podcast. You go to juniorsworldofsoul.com. Right now, I'm on this 6-parter that I'm doing every era. So, like, right now, I'm in the 2000s, the classic R&B albums of the 2000s. I felt defined them. So, I'm doing that. So, check it out. You know, it's some medleys in there. You're going to rock with me a little bit. I'm going to sing a little off-key, but it's going to be good. You might laugh, but hey.
Yo, Clay, this dude really think he a pastor. He got a 6-part series going on.
I heard. Like, yo, you know, I wasn't able to make it to church a couple of Sundays. Should I send my tithes and offering to your storehouse? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
What's going on up here?
Like, he was like, and on this series, like, you know, it's like, you know, you come back to church in the new year, the pastor be like, and so I'm going to start a new series for the new year. And like, I'm like, I know I only missed like 2 Sundays. Like, I'm so thrown off. Like, I'm counting back, like, all right, I missed that Sunday. Like, well, Pastor, I'm going to send you my tithes and offering. I got a new job now. I have been richly blessed. Praise the Lord.
I'll say this. It's good to have the 3 of us back together, Kay.
Yes.
Pocket. Yo, everybody knows with me, at Kill889. We'll make beats for food. Yo, we gonna link up next week and have some more laughs, have some more jokes. Yo, folk out there gotta be dead not to love rocking with us, because there's no way you getting this laughter and education nowhere else. It ain't going down like that. You know,
not at all.
I ain't trying to toot you know what we do up here, but yo, it's laughter, it's love, and y'all learning at the same time. There's not too many places you can get those three things
Exactly.
in the same
And if
place.
I can say, Kill, like, just
Yeah,
like, thank y'all for the love, thank y'all for the support. I listened to the show that y'all did with the first Sunday that I missed, and like, I laughed so hard. Like in the beginning, I kind of teared up. I'm like, Dag, they giving me a shout out, and then it just all went to the left. And I'm telling y'all, I needed that laugh so bad. And I think I listened to it at least twice that week. And I just want to say, like, seriously, it's fun being on here with y'all. I appreciate the love, but when you listen to the stuff, you really be like, "Yo, we are crazy. Like, this is
Yes.
absolutely crazy." And I laughed so hard. I was just like, "Oh my gosh!" I think some of the people like that I was with was like, "Well, what is she listening to? That's that funny?" Like, I'm like, "Yo, I feel bipolar. I'm crying one minute, but I'm laughing so freaking hard at this foolishness right here." Like, so I just want to say thank y'all for the text messages, everything. Like, I love y'all. Y'all like family. And JR, I know you can't text after 9 o'clock because it's your bedtime. So you got to stop sneaking and texting me, okay?
I
I don't
know.
get
I've
down
been
like that. We cool and you know music, but I don't want you, JR, okay? I don't. I want you to stop texting me at night. He like,
going
hey, how you
out
feeling?
there with the
Okay.
amp, that though. We gonna be back with the hell though. You gonna
uh,
experience it? I was about to send you moments of love too, yo. I was on it.
yeah, you was about to get emailed a song in a minute. You got
I
all
was
of
going I
it.
was going to text back like, who is this? Who is this?
Y'all some fools, yo. Keep it live. We'll be back next week with y'all, man. Yo, the Corner Radio, love y'all, man. Kay, so good to have you back. In effect, JR,
Thank you.
the hell out of y'all. I'll check y'all next week.
All
For
right.
sure.
Yo.